Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing super well today. This is an unboxing of a discovery set from the perfume house Coreterno. And this specific scent that we're going to be reviewing today is their Freakincense. Not frankincense, but Freakincense. Before we jump into the review, if you'd be so kind as to subscribe, smash that thumbs up button. It doesn't cost you anything and it really helps us out. We really appreciate the love and the support that you've been giving us so far, and the more the better. Thank you again. We really appreciate it. Check out the bottle of this Freakincense. Now, most of the bottles in this line appear similar to this, and I did a review of one of their scents, their Herba Niera, I think it is, which is theoretically a cannabis infused or cannabis influenced scent. We didn't really find a lot of it in there. We did like the smell though. Based on trying the Herba Niera, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, but we checked out the brand a little bit more and found out that they have a discovery set. For 48, I think it was 48 US dollars, you get a little sampler of 10 of their scents, and the scents are very interesting. I'm going to show them to you. So the sampler set comes in a little cardboard box like this. I didn't know what I was expecting. It comes with a couple of, decals. We've got You Create Your Own Destiny. Again, whoops. You Create Your Own Destiny. Believe in Your Infinite Potential, Coreterno. Now this means I believe everlasting or eternal love or eternal heart. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. And one more slap. Now, when you open this up, the parfums are all laid out like this. The names of these are really interesting. One that I've seen reviewed, Mystic Sugar. This is one I was discussing before, Herba Niera. We've got the Punk Motel, Hardcore, No Sleep, Catharsis, Psychedelicious, Rose and Me, and the one that we're reviewing today, the Freakincense. This house is kind of interesting. They have a, we'll talk a little bit about the house and then we'll get into the perfume itself. So as you go to the website, the first thing that pops up about the house is, we descend from families of alchemists, engravers, rebels, mystics, and poets. We keep the secret of centuries of immense beauty. We were trained to use wisely the salvific power of symbols and written words. Our story is about true love and burning passion for ancient knowledge and unique hand. We want to breathe life into inanimate objects and let people discover the mystery and the soul healing power in our messages. Conceived in Rome and brought to life on the cosmopolitan streets of New York in 2015, Coreterno, which translates from Italian to eternal heart, draws inspiration from a wonderfully mysterious world populated by rebellious artists, poets, painters, and engravers long gone and forgotten. Under the guidance of creative director Michelangelo Brancato, Coreterno's collections feature representations of archetypical rock and pop symbols, 19th century portraits, illustrations, and antique etchings. These elements are reinterpreted with a contemporary twist, resulting in modern luxury accessories, fragrances, and jewelry that are now sold in more than 40 countries worldwide. Coreterno's story continues to unfold, a tale of passion, creativity, and the eternal quest for a love that transcends the confines of time and space. Freakincense. I sprayed it on about 3 or 4 hours ago, and it was very intense. And I'm going to spray some more on one of my arms while I let the other continue to settle. It's very, when you spray it, it's got this very, it's like liquid in the air. It's very sort of like candy-ish. It's like a spray of violet. It's real interesting. A little bit about the scent itself. Freakincense. This retails for about 170 bucks for a 100 ml container. It's an eau de parfum strength. It was launched in 2023, so it's pretty new. And there's only 1 or 2 reviews of it, I believe, on YouTube so far. The nose behind this fragrance is Luca Maffei. The top notes are lime, pink pepper, and violet. Middle notes are Incense, Elemi, and Cashmeran. Base notes are Labdanum, Patchouli, and Vetiver. Lime, pink pepper, and the powdery sweetness of violet open this intoxicating and unconventional fragrance, whose heart envelops in mystical incense, mysteriously embellished with elemi and cashmeran. Down deep, moist and woody vetiver, intense patchouli, and the sensual warmth of labdanum. Everything blends together in a profound symphony, a ritual that evokes mystery and sacredness, which leaves an indelible impression and invites you to indulge in the beauty of intangible things. It's got a very, it's not sweet, it's definitely floral at the top, fresh out of the sprayer. If you were to go to Fragrantica and look this cologne or perfume up, the main accords that they would list are amber, woody, citrus, balsamic, aromatic, musky, smoky, conifer, soft, spicy. It's a lot of notes to kind of keep track of if you even can. It does have that violet. They say the top notes are lime, pink pepper, and violet. I'm definitely getting the violet. A little splash of lime, just really not very much, but there's an element of that kind of green citrus in there. The middle notes are incense, elemi, and cashmeran. The incense, you know, I've seen reviews on, I think Max Aroma maybe, some of the other websites, and there are a number of references to church incense. Now, I don't pick that up. I'm used to church incense in the burning of some sorts of cannabis. I'm not picking that kind of church incense up here. There's definitely a couple of drops of patchouli in here, which are, I think, the bottom notes, patchouli and vetiver, and maybe musk. Let's see. Okay, so the base notes are labdanum, patchouli, and vetiver. And you definitely, I mean, that lime that I was talking about before, that's sort of the vetiver, I think. It's sort of a lime vetiver combo going on here. This arm has been settling for about 3 hours. It dries down into it's not as loud, clearly, as it is when it's fresh. It has sort of a synthetic smell. You hear a lot of reviewers talk about the synthetic DNA or chemical or whatever. I understand what they're talking about. It's not like, it doesn't smell particularly natural for some reason. The violet is really out front. As it dries down, it recedes. It's still out front, but the whole package gets much quieter. It's a very interesting scent, and not necessarily in a bad way. I mean, you have to have a certain person would wear this cologne, and who that person is, I can't really describe them. They would know who they are. It's definitely unisex, and it's that violet just reaches out. You know, there was a Creed, I believe, that had some violet in it that they don't make anymore, which I did a review of not too long ago, which was really, really nice. I typically associate violet with older women of a certain era and their fragrances. This is not that at all. On the little card that they give you with the fragrance, with the little 2 ml spray bottle, there's a whole kind of litany, description, whatever in here. And you can see there's a portrait of definitely someone from a different century. What do they say? Freakincense. Welcome. This place is safe for us misfits. A temple for everyone who is simultaneously nothing and everything. Let there be a blurring of the lines and spaces between us. I am your guide. You will learn that I can be many things. I shift like a kaleidoscope. Let me be, and my colors and shapes will fall into place. Come in. Don't be shy. Sit down. Stay a while. Listen to my stories. Did you know that your spine was made to move through water, yet it holds you upright? The point is that we all started as something else, and here we are, little miracles just walking around. So please, a little less judgment toward yourself and others. Time is of the essence. You spend so much of your time trying to fit in and you forget the only things you truly own are yourselves. Love yourselves as you are right now, won't you? It's kind of profound in that philosophy, and I think these scents they're very different, very forward in the sense of they're not old school really at all. This is like nothing I've really smelled. I mean, I haven't smelled a ton of colognes or perfumes throughout my life, to be very honest. There are people on YouTube who smelled far more than I have, without a doubt. It's a very interesting, it's not off-putting at all. I mean, I like it. I wouldn't spend 170 bucks on a bottle of this, to be very honest with you, but it's a nice scent. You know, getting this trial box kind of thing for under 50 bucks or 50 and change with shipping and tax and whatnot. If you have any interest in fragrances, this is a very cool idea. And I'm going to go through these. The Yerba Niera, which is the cannabis scented one, is quite nice as well. That is something I would be more likely to spend money on than this item in the line. It's a little bit more mature and it's got that more cannabis-y sort of thing. There's really no cannabis in it. You can't detect it, but it's more that earthy kind of natural smell that I like. We will be reviewing each one of these fragrances in turn throughout the coming weeks, so stay tuned. If we didn't mention it already, which I think we did, please subscribe and smash the notifications bell. Please be kind to yourself, as they say in the literature, your fellow human beings on the planet, and their pets. If you liked the video, please leave positive comments and feedback down below, even if it's just a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, let us know why. Let us know if there's anything that you would like us to review or check out for you. In the meantime, as I said before, please be kind. It doesn't cost us anything. Stay lifted, stay well-groomed, and stay smelling freaking awesome, people. Don't forget that we love you, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody.